Have you been feeling emotionally low recently and you don't have the energy to do anything? Just getting out of bed seems like a big accomplishment and you have difficulty just getting through the day? If you do, this video is for you because this video talks about 5 simple things which we can do when we feel emotionally low or when we are demotivated to do anything. So if this is something that interests you, please keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome to Creating Inner Shangri-La. My name is Pooja and this channel embraces love and compassion. It's all about self-development, self-growth, self-awareness and living an authentic life. Remember all those people who always seem happy and chirpy? They seem to have got everything in life and their life looks so picture perfect. But trust me guys, no one is perfect and no one is always happy and chirpy. The truth is, no one is happy to begin with. Everyone is going through their own issues in life. Nowadays, because of social media, it is so difficult to find what a person is going through. Everybody hides behind a happy picture because they want to showcase to the world that they don't have any sort of underlying issues and their life is perfect. I know it's BS because no one's life is perfect, right? I've had those days when I have been happy and motivated to do things, but there are also down times when just getting out of bed and accomplishing normal daily tasks seems like a big chore to me. So that is why today I'll talk about 5 simple things which we can do to raise our vibration instantly and to be in a better headspace. So without any delay, let's get started. The first thing is recognize your emotions. It is difficult for us to recognize emotions of happy, excitement, joy because we are too busy and engaged in enjoying those emotions. But when we are sad, when we are jealous, fearful, it is important for us to look deeper inside ourselves and recognize those feelings. When I feel sad, jealous, or fear captivating my mind, I try to recognize those emotions and try to find the source of those emotions. If I'm feeling sad, I ask myself questions and find out the source of the emotion from where I'm feeling that kind of sadness. Just recognizing your emotions will increase your self-awareness and you'll be aware of what you're feeling. When you're aware of what you're feeling, you'll be a solution seeker, and rather than defending and blaming those situations on others, you'll seek solution for your problem. The second thing is meditate and communicate with your inner self. Once you become aware of your emotions, you need to meditate and communicate with your inner self. Just sit in a comfortable spot anywhere, and meditation does not mean that you have to wake up 5 a.m. in the morning or have a specific way of doing it. It's just relaxing, either sitting on a couch or lying down in your bed, or while you're going for a walk outside, just walking but with awareness in your mind, right? So what I like to do is, when I am meditating, I navigate my thoughts like this. I know, Pooja, I know you're feeling pain. I know you're feeling jealous. I know you're feeling fear. You're perfectly normal to feel that because you're a human being and all those emotions are part of being a human being, right? But are you not grateful for your wonderful family? Are you not grateful for your wonderful friends? Are you not grateful for all the opportunities you have in your life? Are you not grateful for your health? So what I'm doing here is shifting my focus from a place of lack, from a place of negativity to a place of abundance, to a place of gratitude. I'm shifting my focus. Doing this instantly shifts my mood and it makes me feel better than what I was feeling seconds ago. Just saying these simple things inside my head just to myself helps me in getting into a better headspace from all those negative heavy emotions to a good, bright and positive ones. The third thing is declutter your space. Have you ever noticed when you're not feeling well mentally or when you're sick, you are not put together, you don't take care of yourself much, and the surroundings you're in is not clean and hygienic as much. This happens to me and I feel this is a normal part of the process. So in this situation, what I like to do is I like to declutter my space, I like to clean my house, and while I do that, I visualize myself decluttering and organize my mind as well. So when my house is clean, I visualize myself that my mind is clean and clutter free as well. The fourth thing which you can do to get into a better headspace is pamper yourself, and this one is my favorite. Pampering yourself does not mean you have to get manicures, pedicures, do massages and facials and things like that. Of course, this is also a part of self-care and pampering yourself, but there are thousands of other ways to pamper yourself, and pampering does not need to be physical. In this situation, it needs to be more internal. There are thousands of other ways to pamper yourself. You can take a warm bubble bath, take a cold shower, cook your favorite meal, go to the gym, move your body, do some Zumba, do some yoga, or shake your body with dance. It's all about doing things which you're passionate about and which makes you feel happy from the inside out. Take a break from social media and focus on achieving your goals, your dreams, and do things which brings you back in the present and not in the past or the future. The fifth thing is practice gratitude. As simple as it sounds, if you're doing the other four things, but if you're not practicing gratitude, it will not help you in achieving an effective result. You know why? Because we are humans and those emotions will try to get back in your head when you're idle or when you're doing something. Personally, when I feel that those emotions are trying to capture my mind again, I try to think of three things which I'm grateful about. When I think about three things which I'm really grateful about, I just don't say it or speak of those three things, but I genuinely feel it with my heart. I genuinely look for three things which I'm grateful about at that moment to really get into a better headspace. For instance, at the moment, if I have to think of three things I'm grateful about, I would be grateful about you guys because you're watching this video, and it makes me happy that I'm helping someone with this video. And the second thing I'll be grateful about is this opportunity that I have to make this video. And the third thing which I'll be grateful about is my time off work which I got today and I could make this video, right? So that's what I mean, you need to be genuinely happy and grateful about the things at that current moment. Once you get into the habit of doing this time and again, it will shift you in a better headspace instantly, and it will also save you the time to start from zero and get back to that headspace slowly, because a stitch in time saves 9. Which of the 5 tips which I talked about is your favorite, guys? Please comment down below, and please like this video and subscribe to this channel so that you get constant updates when I post a new one. And thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. Until next one, bye bye.